For Srimad Bhagavatam. Every day we read one shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam. This process is called as Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So Bhagavata means Lord Krishna, and we are serving Krishna every day by variety of ways. And one way is to read about Lord Krishna. When we read about Lord Krishna, what happens is that our faith in Krishna increases. And more we have a faith in Krishna, more we are solidly situated in our process of bhakti. So that is why we need to have understanding of the scripture, Shastras. Shastras are the foundation of our spiritual life. If we do not have proper understanding, philosophical as well as devotional understanding about Lord Krishna and his devotees, then our faith will be shaky. You understand? That is why we need to have a Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. This Bhagavatam is just like a booster dose. You know, when you have a vaccine, you take a booster dose. Why do you take a booster dose? Because it boosts your immunity. It boosts your power. Similarly, Bhagavatam is like a booster. Every day morning we take one booster dose of Srimad Bhagavatam. When we read Bhagavatam, actually we are associating with Lord Krishna himself. There is no difference between Srimad Bhagavatam and Lord Krishna. Because after Lord Krishna left this planet, Lord Srimad Bhagavatam appeared. So this is the representation of Lord Krishna. And Srimad Bhagavatam was composed by Maharishi Vedvyas. After compiling all the Vedic literature, Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, and then he composed Srimad Bhagavatam. This is like a sum and summary of all the Vedic literature. It's called as mature fruit. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. Nigama kalpataro. Kalpataro means the desired tree. If there is a tree which is a wish fulfilling tree, you stand underneath the tree and say, "Hey tree, please give me mango." Tree will give you mango. "Hey tree, please give me rasgulla." Rasgulla will come. "Hey tree, give me samosa." But do you like pizza? You like vegetable salad? "Hey tree, please give me vegetable salad." And salad will come. What do you like, Prabhu? You like? What do you like this dish? Food?
Fruit? Mango.
Mango, okay. So the tree will give you anything. If you have a tree in your backyard, what will be your life? You don't have to work then. Right? So that tree is this tree. This is called as wish fulfilling tree. Nigama kalpa taror galitam phalam. This is Srimad Bhagavatam. Whatever you want in the Vedic literature, it's all here. That is why we read Srimad Bhagavatam. All the concepts, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, ultimately culminates into Bhakti Yoga. And Srimad Bhagavatam is nothing but Bhakti Yoga.
Krishna was there in the books before it.
Bhagavatam is always existing, but here Vedvyaji retelling us. So, what we do is, while reading Bhagavatam, we get inspired. From whom? From whom we get inspired? So we get inspired from the life of devotees. Actually, Srimad Bhagavatam is about Lord Krishna and his devotees. So when we read Srimad Bhagavatam, we see how the devotees of Lord survived their life. Young age, middle age, old age, there are a variety of devotees. Young devotees, Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj. Middle age devotees, Grihastha devotees, Yudhishthir Maharaj, Arjun, Kunti, Bhishma Pitama, and old age devotees who are in the sannyas, renounced from life, like Vidurji, Bhishma Pitama, and all other devotees. There are so many other devotees. Then not only human beings, animals, Gajendra, how Gajendra survived. Right? So then there are prostitutes, prostitutes story. There are so many wonderful stories in Srimad Bhagavatam, and each of the life of each of the story is going to inspire us. is going to tell us that how do we spend our day and night. How do we remember Krishna every second of the life? No matter in the good condition or in the bad condition. How the devotees remembered Krishna every time. So here is the story of a great devotee of Lord whose name is Vidur. So this Vidurji he is now in old age, and he is humiliated by uh, king's son. His name is Duryodhana. So how should we behave when somebody humiliates us? You understand humiliation? Humiliation means somebody discards you. Somebody does not respect you at all. Does that ever happen in your life? Never? Happened? How about you? Yeah, how about you? People are sometimes they use and throw you like a disposable plate. The food is done, you are in the garbage. There are people like that on the planet. They use everything what you have, and now your work is done, so they crush you like, and then cut you into pieces. And they try to discard you as much as possible. There are people on the planet like that. So what do you do with them? Yeah, how about you? So you feel bad? No, you don't feel anything? Are you sure? You feel happy about them?
Most of the time, yes, but sometimes no.
Yeah, if somebody discards you from your life,
You have
and if somebody treats you very badly, you feel bad, of course. Of course you feel humiliated. Of course you feel hurt. Is that right?
If I have daily association with devotees, everything else is easier.
Oh yeah,
That's easier.
that's the key. But in the life takes turns. No matter how elevated we are or how below we are, we suffer. So here is a wonderful devotee who is going to teach through his life how he reacted. So this Duryodhana, to whom this Vidurji gave his whole life for service, and he is advising the king after the king asked his advice. It's not that he went and gave the advice. King called him and said, "Please, Vidur, you guide us. What should we do?" And Vidur said, this kingdom is not officially yours. You're just a caretaker. And the Pandavas have suffered a lot. They have been to the forest. This kingdom belongs to them. Can you please give them little part of this back? And that Duryodhana, who is the symbol of enviness, who is the symbol of selfishness. There are people who take everything from you and give you nothing, not even a word of appreciation. They give you nothing like that. And there are people exist like that, and you will come across those people. So this Duryodhana, he did hear this, and as soon as he says to Vidura, "Hey Vidur, you are a son of a maid servant, keeper." He says, "You are a son of a keeper." You understand, keeper? You deserve nothing. I should kill you here, but I'm just being served us for long. I'm just sparing you from your life. You just get out of this place immediately. And he throws Vidurji. Now this Vidurji, he's elderly, he's very wise, very intelligent. What does Vidurji do at the same time? When you are at a higher position, like a prime minister, higher is your position, higher is your ego, right? When you are at a lower position, doesn't matter. But when you are at a very high ranking position, you are a prime minister of a state, and somebody discards you like that. That's a very big humiliation. So this prime minister was called upon, and he was humiliated by not the king but the son, king of son, a son of the king. So that time Vidurji thanked Krishna. He said, "This is Krishna's blessing. I am relieved from my duty. Now what I will do? I will go to all the holy places because now I have nothing to worry about. So he left the kingdom and went on pilgrimage all over Bharatvarsha. You see, the life's purpose is to serve Krishna. And you can serve Krishna in variety of ways by smaranam. Uh, uh, Smaranam means Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Atma Nivedanam Sakyam and Dasyam. So variety of ways we can serve Krishna. So Uddhavji said, I will travel and visit all the holy places. And while traveling, he met all the wonderful devotees. So he sat with them. You know, when we go to the temple, what is the thing we should do? Every temple, wherever holy place we go take darshan, take prasadam, and one of the most important thing we should do is find a devotee and sit with him and talk to him about Krishna Karma. That is because that is the whole purpose. So Vidurji, when traveled, he found Uddhava. Oh, Uddhava is a great devotee of Lord. So Vidurji sat next to Uddhava and said, Uddhava, I just heard that Lord Krishna and his family, they left the planet. Is that really true? Can you please tell me about Lord Krishna? How is he doing? Can you please tell me about Lord Krishna's father, whose name is? Krishna's father's name is Vasudeva. How is Vasudeva doing? How is Devaki doing? How is Ugrasen doing? How are the sons of Krishna? What are the sons of Krishna? Name? No? Pradyumna. Pradyumna is son of Rukmini. Then, how is Samba doing? Samba is son of Jambavati. He's asking about everything. Then he is asking to Lord Krishna, Vidurji, Uddhavji is asking to Vidurji. Here is the next shloka. Kaschita chivam devaka bhojaputrya Vishnu prajaya iva deva matu yave swagarbhena dadhar devam trayi yatha yagna vitanamartham. We'll sing one more time together. Huh? Kachita chivam devaka bhojaputrya Vishnu prajaya iva deva matu Yavahe swagarbhena dadhar devam Trahi yatha yagna vitanamartham. You see, the Sanskrit shloka, even though you do not understand any meaning, they create a positive vibration. This is a wonderful shloka. You and me do not understand any meaning, but such a sweet voice, such a sweet vibration. You see, just close your eyes and hear to this vibration. Okay, just you don't understand, I don't understand. Just hear the vibration. Kaschit chivam devaka bhoja putrya Vishnu prajaya iva deva matu Yavai swagarbhena dadhar devam Trahi yatha yagna vitanamartham. So Krishna's words are very powerful. So what is here is Vidurji saying? Vidurji is saying, as the Vedas are the reservoir of sacrificial purposes, so the daughter of King Devaka Bhoja conceived the supreme personality of Godhead in her womb, as did the mother of demigods. Is she who? Devaki. Doing well? So here, now Vidurji is asking to Uddhavaji, please tell me about Lord Krishna's mother, whose name is Devaki, who is the daughter of Devak, King Devaks of Bhoja dynasty. So here, relationship of Krishna is mentioned with his mother. Mother of Krishna is Devaki, And Devaki was daughter of King Devaka from Bhoja dynasty. And he has compared Devaki with Vedas. The Vedas are the reservoir of all the sacrificial purpose, which is Lord Krishna himself. And the Devaki gave birth to Lord Krishna. So Devaki conceived the Supreme Personality of Godhead in her womb. So, purport by Srila Prabhupada. The Vedas are full of transcendental knowledge and the spiritual values. And thus, Devaki, the mother of Lord Krishna, conceived the Lord in her womb as the personified meaning of the Vedas. You see, to become father and mother of Krishna is not an ordinary thing. To achieve that position of being father or mother of Krishna, imagine how much pious activities you have to do. Devaki and her husband Vasudeva, they did thousands of years tapasya in their previous life. As Vrishni and Sutapa, in the previous life they were Vrishni and Sutapa. And they did tapasya of Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, to please him. And what did they ask when Krishna appeared? So Krishna said, what do you want? So ordinarily people ask something different. They ask material things. He said, we don't want anything. We want you to become our son. Or he says, we want a son like you. So Vishnu said, oh, like me? There is nobody. So now I have to come to become your son. So that is why Vrishni and Sutapa in the next life took a birth as Devaki and Vasudeva, and the Lord appeared as Krishna, as their son. And then same, he said, no, not only one life, but all the three lives will appear as your son. So in first life they appeared as Devaki and Vasudeva and Krishna. Second life, so second life he appeared as son of Kashyapa Muni and Aditi, as Vamanadev. And in the third life he appeared as Parshuram. So like that. So there are all the lives he appeared as the son. So here, Devaki, the mother of Lord Krishna, conceived the Lord in her womb as the personified meaning of the Vedas. There is no difference between the Vedas and the Lord. The Vedas aim at the understanding of the Lord, and the Lord is the Vedas personified. So there is no difference between the Vedas and the Lord. Lord Krishna is Sarvasya Chaham Hridisannivishto. Vedescha Sarvam Ahame Eva Vedyo. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, what is that? Vedescha Sarvam Aham Eva Vedyo. So Lord Krishna is the sum and summary of Vedas. So here the same point is being exercised here by Srila Prabhupada. There is no difference between, what is that? Now why we have to understand is that Vedas have how many shlokas? Hundreds and thousands of shlokas. Are we going to read all the shlokas? It's impossible. For lazy people like me at least. I don't know about you. You might be able to read, one of you. You might have that ability, but I don't have time. I don't have knowledge. I don't have ability. You guys might have, I don't know. So what do we do? So if you do not have a time, then you know about Krishna. If you know about Krishna, then it's known to equal about Vedas. You understand? So there is no difference between Veda and Lord Krishna. So when you say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What does that mean? I have recited all the Vedas. This is the summary of all the Vedas. What is that? What is the summary of all the Vedas? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is the summary of all the Vedas. So whenever you have some auspicious occasion, you have a new housewarming or new occasion, and people usually don't know the shlokas. That's okay. If you don't know any other shlokas, you know only one shloka. What is that? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. If you know this one shloka, you know everything. Why? Because Vedescha Sarvaha Ahameva Vedyo. So Lord Krishna says, if you do not know Vedas, that's okay. If you know me, you know as good as all the shlokas. The Vedas aim at understanding of the Lord, and Lord is the Vedas personified. Because the purpose of Veda is to know Krishna, and you already know Krishna. So you are expert in Vedas. There are four types of Vedas. They call Chaturvedi. Chaturvedi is the last name. You know Chaturvedi? There is a last name Chaturvedi. Then there is a Trivedi. Trivedi means one who knows three Vedas. Some people have these different last names in India. So there is Dvivedi, one who knows two Vedas. There is Trivedi, who knows three Vedas. And Chaturvedi, who knows four Vedas. The people having last names like that. So when you know Krishna, you are Chaturvedi. Your name is Chaturvedi. You are Chaturvedi, you are Chaturvedi, you are Chaturvedi, because you know all the Vedas. So your last name becomes Chaturvedi now. All the Vedas personified are sitting here. One who knows all the Vedas, Rug Ved, Sam Ved, Atharved, Yajur Ved. Why? Because you know Lord Krishna. Devaki is compared to the meaningful Vedas, and the Lord is to their purpose personified. So here Devaki is compared with the Vedas, because Vedas, the ultimate end of the Vedas is, what is the ultimate aim of eating the food? What is the ultimate aim of eating the food? Get energy, right? So if you get energy by, say, mango or fruit or whatever the food you eat, ultimately you want energy. Similarly, any Vedas you read, any Shastra you read, what do you need ultimately? Krishna. So if you get Krishna, then it is as good as, doesn't matter which, because the ultimate thing is Krishna. So there are various methods, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, all these yogas. But any path which lead to Krishna consciousness is a true path. If it doesn't lead to Krishna consciousness, then it is of no use. You eat anything and you don't get energy, then there's no point in eating, because you're feeling tired. Similarly, if you follow any particular type of Veda, but if you do not get Krishna, or you follow any particular path, but you do not get Krishna, then that path does not lead to anywhere. You understand? So we have to be very careful what path are we following. If that path does not lead to Krishna consciousness, then you are wasting your time. So don't waste your time. So anything which reminds you of Krishna, then accept it. Any friendship which reminds you of Krishna, then keep that friend. If that friend is taking you away from Krishna, don't associate with that person. So you associate with the devotees who remind you of Krishna. There are people or anything around you, for that matter, any social media, any newspaper, do they remind you of Krishna? They take you away from Krishna. So don't associate with that. Anything which brings you closer to Krishna, then that is useful. Otherwise, we are wasting our most precious life, which is Krishna conscious life. Okay? So with that, we'll pause here and we'll continue with our reading of Srimad Bhagavatam for tomorrow. Rudraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Thank you so much, everyone. We will now chant together, and we have Kadambariji joining us online. Thank you, Kadambariji, for joining us today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.